Hey everybody, hello and welcome. If you're new, welcome to my channel. If you are returning, welcome back. Just gonna keep it real super low key today. My recorder keeps turning off, so okay. Let's talk about, I've been talking a lot about borderline personality disorder and my misdiagnosis in 2010 and the psychiatric, maybe trauma, because I sure did like have some kind of crazy ass trauma response to Marsha Linehan um when I started watching her talk about this stuff. And it's like I gotta like figure out how to articulate it from the beginning to the end, and I'll just have to do like a series or something. But from what I understand is, this is what I just saw in a video. She does not, allegedly, in my opinion, seem to think that mental illness is a disease. She believes it's a pattern of behavior. Yes, it is a pattern. It causes patterns of behavior. Um, but by her saying that, it just kind of proves my point that she's blaming, if you're having psychotic symptoms, she's like blaming you for those. She's making it out to be part of your core. And I think she's heavily influenced this borderline personality diagnosis because she claims to have a cure for it. And she even said in one of her videos, as a therapist, you have to become a salesperson and that you're selling behavior. And that's exactly what I said to my husband like a couple weeks ago. I was like, she's like a salesman. She's just trying to sell this program. It doesn't necessarily mean it's right or it's good, but they talk about it like it's the almighty, unquestioning freaking cure for something that might not even, in my opinion, be real. And the only reason I question whether it's real or not, because if you're suffering, I don't want to like minimize your suffering. It's just that in my own experience, I was sitting there in psychosis, and they were punishing the behaviors I was exhibiting while in psychosis. It doesn't work like that, guys. You got to be medicated. Um, I went unmedicated for many years, and I don't know if psychosis goes away on its own. I don't know. It caused me a lot of problems in life, though. I can tell you that. So, yeah. Marsha Linehan. I'm going to do a feminist essay because it is diagnosed to women 75% and only 25% of men. And historically speaking, in the mental health industry, ECT is a good example. Women historically have been punished for their behaviors, and women were forcefully, by their husbands, hooked up to ECT and got zapped in the brain. And I told my husband, under no circumstances are you ever allowed to do that to me. I think it's barbaric. They're so desperate to shut us up that they're gonna fucking electrocute our brains. Get out of here. Even my therapist is like in support of ECT, but not when you look at the feminist history of it. I mean, the hysterectomy was thought to cure hysteria in women. There's nasty, sick things behind a lot of stuff. And another thing I want to research a little bit more before I continue on with my BPD stuff is Jim Jones, because back in the early days of Jim Jones, he had like a government outreach program. And that's pretty much what I was in. I was there under government funding, and there's a lot of things I'm learning. Like even Marsha Linehan talked about it in one of her videos, how they have to like say things to insurance companies. And really, a lot of times your diagnosis might come down to like the insurance company. It's fucked up, guys. They're messing with people's heads, telling them that their personhoods are bad, and when they might just be, I don't know. But we'll get into it more. I wanted to talk a little bit about the supposed aliens over New Jersey, those drones? I do have an opinion on it. Now, I can't look into it too much because aliens are very, I'm always afraid that if I look into them that I'm going to invite them back. So, I don't really, research alien stuff too much anymore. But, with that being said, do you think the United States government doesn't know what's up in the sky? Give me a break. If they're playing dumb, I mean, they're just playing dumb. You go to Walmart, they can recognize your face everywhere in the store. They can follow you everywhere, with a very clear picture nowadays. So don't try to tell me. And look how quick they found that Mangione guy. Okay, don't tell me that they don't know what's up there. I grew up next to a military base, so I always saw weird shit. And it doesn't scare me, guys. It's just okay, so there's that. Paranormal, aliens, and demons. New perspectives, eh? Okay, well, I'll tell you what, you guys. I just wanted to get all that out of my mind. And I will see you next time. Bye.